And Chicago starts out with the ball here. And now the first timeout called here for Chicago.
And it's going to be San Antonio off the tip. And a look at the starters for San Antonio. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's LeBron James. Then it's Kareem. And it's Chamberlain in at the 5, down low.
Well, that's surprising. This guy is a good mid-range shooter, just can't get it to go.
Durant, the pass to Giannis. Right side, O'Neal. 5 to shoot. Back to Antetokounmpo. And it's off from three-point range. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Curry. And SGA gets it to go on the assist from Leonard.
You love how fast Shai Gilgeous-Alexander gets into that shooting motion. As soon as it touches his hands, it is ready to go.
Now here's Curry. Durant for 3. It's good from long range.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Well, I spoke to the head coach for Chicago. Our first topic of conversation, of course, facing Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He told me SGA is so hard to game plan for. He has incredible length for a point. He's too big for a guard, too quick for a wing. We have our work cut out for us. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Allie. Back to Curry. The three. The putback. And O'Neal is right there.
The strength of O'Neal is otherworldly.
Here's SGA. From deep, James. That's good. And SGA with the assists. James has got his second bucket tonight.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Now, here's Durant. Beyond the arc. Chamberlain with the rebound. Spurs leading by 3. Unloads from 13. Leonard, no luck. And so Curry will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Wembanyama high post. Durant with it. He's picked up by LeBron. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up. It's going to send Kevin Durant to the line. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
One of the best things about Kevin Durant is he simply locks in on exactly what's in front of him at the moment. If that means working at practice, that's what he does. If that's competing at a high level in the game, that's what he does. I'll tell you, that's one he typically will make. The defense gets away with one.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. To the left side wing. Lets it go from 14. Wembanyama, no good. So it's the Spurs now. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. Leonard kicks to SGA. Here's Chamberlain, and it's blocked, and he keeps control of the ball. Outside Curry. Back to KD. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And that's good. Stephen Curry for 3.
Ideally, you want to chase Stephen Curry off the three-point line, but folks, it is not as easy as you might think.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to James. Abdul-Jabbar on the wing. Pass to Leonard. Kicks it out to James. San Antonio again missing. The Bulls leading by 3. KD passes to Wembanyama. O'Neal. And O'Neal is right there.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a sixth sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Will it go? That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second basket.
Boy, you respect the shot selection from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, just taking what the defense gives him.
Curry against Leonard. Outside Curry. There's the triple. The shot missing. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. The Bulls on top. They're up by 3. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. Looking at what we've seen from the Bulls, what do you guys think?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
On the court right now for the Spurs, Chamberlain is out there with Abdul-Jabbar. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's James. And it's Leonard in at the 2 guard.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Curry passes to Wembanyama. Here's O'Neal. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to go on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Bulls.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
You've also got to love the way they've been crashing the offensive glass. Multiple opportunities, not giving up on possessions. Beautiful.
Durant for three. Offensive rebound. O'Neal literally bending the rim with the power.
O'Neal is a force of nature. Once he gets it that low, it is a foregone conclusion.
And now the first timeout called here for the Spurs. LeBron outside. Outside, Abdul-Jabbar. Chamberlain with a screen on Curry. Leonard attacking. In the paint. Kawhi gets it done.
Kawhi Leonard able to navigate his way to the cup. Off the bounce. Yes, sir.
Curry looking it over. Pass to Wembanyama. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. And here is O'Neal. Just 4 to shoot. Takes a 3. Tips it up. And O'Neal is right there. Shaq's got 10 points.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Well, a careless foul, and he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Because Kawhi Leonard has such a well-rounded offensive game, it's easy for him to put the defense in a bad position, draws contact there.
The first free throw is good. He hits the second from the line.
Kawhi is known as a low-key guy, but don't let that fool you. He's as competitively tough as they come.
And he makes all 3.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Outside Curry. The 3 from KD. Rebounded by Wilt Chamberlain. Spurs trail by 7. Inside, James. And finished off by LeBron.
LeBron James goes high in the air, and absolutely no doubt about how that's going to end.
Curry passes to KD. Off target from three-point range.
I'll tell you, his teammates are going to start to freeze this guy out if he keeps taking threes like this.
Pass to Leonard. To Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Good defense by Wembanyama.
Nothing more important than contesting layups and dunks. A great job defensively.
Durant finds O'Neal. Here's Wembanyama. On its way from Curry for 2. And again, Chicago. No good. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And stolen by Wembanyama. Durant down the lane. And then Durant with the dunk.
Well, you respect the jump shooting, so you close tight, and Kevin Durant gets off on the dribble drive.
Down low, Durant with the steal. Outside Curry. Back to Durant. Outside Curry. Shoots over Leonard. It's Curry. That time on the assist by Durant.
Boy, how fast is Stephen Curry's release on the catch. Wow.
Pass to Leonard. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Such a wide open look. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6.
Well, we know this guy is always a threat offensively. You can't lose sight of him.
Curry passes to Wembanyama. Now here's Durant with the shot. Chamberlain with the rebound. Chamberlain got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Chamberlain with a screen on Antetokounmpo. Back to Chamberlain. And it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. He just served him up.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Bulls lead by 5. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the 3rd quarter. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Really an incredible game from Shaquille O'Neal.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
And they've got Curry, Antetokounmpo out there with Victor Wembanyama. And it's Durant, and it's O'Neal in at the center position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Now here's James. He's got 8. Count that one.
Yeah, not a lot to be done if LeBron gets a solid screen in a pick-and-roll set like that one.
Outside Curry. Pass to KD. Back to Curry. Wide open. San Antonio with the rebound. Chamberlain got his 6th rebound on the night. SGA passes to Leonard. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Gilgeous-Alexander's got it all tied up now for the Spurs. Leonard against Curry. And a wide open look for Wembanyama. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop it.
No one near James as he lets it go. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Chicago. Pass to KD. Chamberlain with the block.
And the quickness off the floor, the insane reach. Wilt, one of the greatest shot blockers you'll ever see.
Chamberlain, first personal foul. First team foul.
O'Neal finds Wembanyama. No good from Durant. San Antonio trailing here. James looking it over. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. For the lead, Wembanyama with the rebound. From deep, Giannis. Rebound, San Antonio. To the inside. Durant with the steal. Wembanyama left side. Ball's knocked loose. O'Neal passes to Wembanyama. Giannis outside. Shot clock at 5. And again, Chicago. No good. Gilgeous-Alexander against Giannis. Gilgeous-Alexander. It's no good. He's now 4 of 9 from the field. Antetokounmpo dishes to Curry. Pass to KD. Back to Curry. Shot from the wing. Wilt Chamberlain with the rebound. Chamberlain got 9 rebounds now tonight. Now Leonard. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Trying to end the drought, and it's sent back by O'Neal.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
Chicago leading. Outside Curry. Outside Antetokounmpo. O'Neal sets the screen for Giannis. Just 5 to shoot. And Shaq with the slam.
It's just hard guarding O'Neal in general, but when he's working in the pick and roll, it's almost impossible.
Spurs trail by 4. 35 seconds left in the third. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to James. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Giannis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. There's 18 seconds left to play here in the third. Right side O'Neal. Here's Curry. San Antonio with the rebound. Abdul-Jabbar's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. From deep, SGA. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got his 6th assist on the night. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. It's Chicago leading. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. On the floor for San Antonio, starting the fourth quarter, we've got Chamberlain. Abdul-Jabbar is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Leonard in at the 2-guard spot.
Well, at the rim, that's just a matter of size differential, right? That's usually the result.
Giannis against SGA. Pass to Leonard. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Releases from the wing and drills it.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Bounce pass from Durant. A 3 from Wembanyama. Drops in the tray.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Pass to SGA. LeBron, that's a 2-pointer, and it's Shaq with the rebound.
I'd go back to that shot again. That's a great look from the mid-range.
Looking to end his cold spell.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Back to SGA. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got assist number 8 here in this one already. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the Bulls. They've led by as much as 10. Giannis inside. SGA defending.
Yeah, and beyond the obvious physical skills, Kareem just has a great understanding for the game. Times his move perfectly to get that shot.
Here's Durant. Watch again. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Here's Leonard.
And you can tolerate gas like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
The Bulls leading. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Curry can't drop the tough three-pointer.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down and try to get some easy ones. And that's just too easy. The size, strength, length, no way to stop Chamberlain once he gets the ball in that close.
Curry on the wing. He's covered by Leonard.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Wow, what a performance. And he's not just winning with physical ability, he's winning with anticipation.
O'Neal with the steal. Giannis outside. Now Curry. And stolen by Leonard. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
Curry doesn't get that one.
Boy, not looking sharp at all here in the second half, but it hasn't deterred him one bit.
Ah, the basket is good.
We all know LeBron wants to take these shots. When the pressure is at its highest, he does not shy away from making the play his team needs.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
I was able to listen in on what the Bulls coach was going over with his team. Coach did everything he could to fire up his team, saying, quote, "This is where every one of you has to dig deep. It's going to come down to who wants it more. Anything to give his team an extra push to close the gap. Guys?"
All right, Allie, thank you. Curry. Chamberlain with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. Leonard with the steal. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's Curry. Down it goes for three.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
SGA up top. Antetokounmpo defending. Gilgeous-Alexander.
Love to see Giannis get aggressive on defense, using that reach to track down LeBron.
SGA. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take. The Bulls call timeout. What do you think we're going to see here?
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
Well, they've got to be aggressive, guys, because the defense doesn't want to foul here.
Curry against Leonard. From outside, it's good. Timeout Spurs. So I'm looking at the clock, and guys, the situation. What do you think we're going to see next?
And I think they've got enough time to try and get the ball inside, and unless they get a wide open look on the perimeter, that should be what the focus is. Even if you miss at the rim, you've got a good chance to maybe try and draw a foul.
And so the big win by Chicago in a tight game. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times
And it's the Kings to start out. Now the starting group for San Antonio. James is out there with Kevin Durant. Then it's Victor Wembanyama, and it's Chamberlain in at power forward. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Leonard passes to Abdul-Jabbar. 5 to shoot, and here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And down it goes. 2 points.
Yeah, and Gilgeous-Alexander is a fighter. Someone that challenges the defense and bullies his way through contact.
Outside Durant. Screen by James. From outside the arc. Durant, no good.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
Leonard, left side. James with a steal. Inside. That shot is good by O'Neal.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Now here's Leonard. Shoots over Durant. And there's Leonard on the assist from Antetokounmpo.
Oh, this is why you get Leonard the ball inside and just let him go to work.
James outside. And Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
First quarter and about a minute and a half in. Pass to Chamberlain. Tipped away. Antetokounmpo with it. Now guarded by Wembanyama. Here's Pippen. Buries the corner three.
And that's just Giannis making the right play, feeding the open man.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Sacramento's head coach. Wemby came up, and Coach emphasized the importance of taking a charge and digging in when his players can. He said Wemby is counting on you to be movable. If your feet are set, you may alter his course. Don't change yours. If they can stand up to this tall task, they might just curb Wemby's advantage out there. Back to you.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Now here's Durant. James outside. To the paint. 5 on the clock. It's stolen by Leonard. Here's SGA. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Now Antetokounmpo. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Over James. And another miss by Sacramento.
And players avoid taking mid-range shots these days. It's almost like the threes are easier for players to get.
Here's O'Neal. Leonard defending. That shot is good by O'Neal. O'Neal's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Well, to stop him, you have to get better rim protection than that.
1:27 left in the first. Abdul-Jabbar passes to SGA. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. And so it's Wembanyama with it. He brings it up for the Spurs. They trail by 1. Pass to O'Neal. Here's Chamberlain. It's James on the wing. Leonard defending. Fires the 3. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
Great job on the closeout and taking away space against a good shooter.
He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Inside, Leonard has so many go-to moves. He knows how to get by into a shot.
James outside. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard. Sacramento leading by 3. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Pippen. And they get it back. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. There's a screen. Shot clock at 6. Sacramento needs to get off the shot. Leonard for 3. That shot is off. Here's James. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And at the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. Sacramento on top. They lead by 3. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And taking a look at Sacramento's performance here. Guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Everybody in this league wants to run, but not everybody has the personnel to do it. This is a great start.
So on the floor for the Spurs, Kevin Durant is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Wembanyama, and it's O'Neal in at the 5 spot. Now here's Pippen. Pass to Leonard. Shoots over Durant. They get the rebound. Abdul-Jabbar. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Everybody appreciates that extra effort on the glass.
James, right side. Durant looking around. They set a pick. Puts it up from the high post. Sacramento grabs the miss. And here's Pippen. Outside, SGA. This one for 3. Durant pulls it in. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Wembanyama, the pass to O'Neal. Leonard with a double team. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Pass to Leonard. Here comes Kawhi. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Antetokounmpo has got 3 assists now in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Kings.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
And then there's the points off turnovers. They've really made the other team pay when they've lacked ball security.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Leonard. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. That one no good. San Antonio trailing here. Outside Durant. Down low. Here's O'Neal. And it's rejected. And as it goes out of bounds, San Antonio will keep possession. Six to shoot. Pass to Chamberlain.
Capable of defending every position on the floor. Giannis's long arms and athleticism wreak havoc on this end.
Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. And there's James from the arc. This is another. He's 0 for 4. And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Leonard inside. Checked by James. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Showing off a little muscle on that finish. Kawhi might look calm, but his game is loud.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. Spurs trail by 6. Durant, pass to James. San Antonio again missing.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
Now here's SGA. Abdul-Jabbar passes to Leonard. Ooh, gonna take more than that to stop Kawhi.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
It's really a team effort out there right now, which is great to see. No one wants to be the weak link.
Pass to Chamberlain. Right side, Wembanyama. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by Sacramento. Abdul-Jabbar's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pippen outside. There's 42 seconds left in the second quarter. Leonard outside. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
3 on 3. Here's SGA. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Antetokounmpo has got his 4th assist with that last one. Now here's Durant. Defended by Pippen. Screen by O'Neal. Here's James. Misses, and the dry spell continues. The clock runs out, and we are headed to halftime. Sacramento on top, leading by 10. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Without question, Kawhi Leonard displaying his skills today.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
Spurs trail by 10. They've got Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Leonard in at the 4. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. O'Neal. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard. Leonard's got 4 rebounds now. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Leonard. Sacramento passing it around. Now here's SGA. Antetokounmpo finds Gilgeous-Alexander. 4 on the clock. Oh, SGA going to town inside.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
Pass to James. Durant with a screen on Leonard. Here's James. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Antetokounmpo with it. No made baskets yet. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And he lobs it up top. It's stolen by James. Outside Wembanyama. For 3, Durant. Rebounded by Pippen. The Kings lead by 10. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's Leonard, guarded by Durant. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
To the wing, right side. Antetokounmpo outside. Clock at 6. O'Neal pulls it in. O'Neal's got his 5th rebound in this one. Wembanyama, pass to Durant. James up top. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Wembanyama screen to the middle. Intercepted! Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. SGA's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Coach likes that look. And Gilgeous-Alexander from the corner.
Poke loose. It's stolen by Leonard. Leonard gets gets there for the fast break finish.
And I think that play tells you everything you need to know. They're simply playing at a higher level, getting a steal and turning it into quick points.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over.
They're giving up a lot of points in the paint. That's something they have to address here.
The rotations right now are just not good enough. That's going to be a problem defensively all night.
For three, Durant. Oh, sometimes you just can't deny Kevin Durant.
At almost 7 feet, Durant beats good D with ease.
Pass to Pippen. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. And stolen by Durant. Now James, defended by Pippen. Now Durant. 6 points for him. Back to James. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama. Sacramento leading by 12. Leonard outside. Pass to SGA. Back to Leonard. Just 5 on the clock. Puts up a 3. Rebound by San Antonio. There's 1:12 left in the third quarter. Durant against SGA. Here's Chamberlain. Pass to Durant. Over Leonard. Rebound by the Kings. Abdul-Jabbar's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Yeah, and this speaks to how strong Giannis is. Able to still convert despite the physical defense.
Sacramento shooting their first free throw tonight.
At the line for your Kings, Giannis Antetokounmpo, shooting 1.
One shot.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
Spurs trail by 15. James outside. And that comes off the assist by Durant. James has got his first 3 points of the game.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
And here is Antetokounmpo. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Now SGA. To the paint. Oh, it's stolen. Wembanyama. Pass to Durant. Back to Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down hard.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. And so it's the Sacramento Kings ending the quarter up 10. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. More 2K action in just a moment. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, I like the fact he didn't telegraph it. That's poetry in motion right there.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. All right, on the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter. They've got Victor Wembanyama. Kevin Durant is out there with James. And it's Chamberlain in at the 4 slot.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You gotta love the effort. That's big time.
Pippen outside. Pass to Leonard. He's off on that one. Ooh, Durant with some nice D. Wembanyama, pass to Durant. Now, here is James. SGA covering. James double teamed. Here's O'Neal. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
And taking a quick gander here at the hustle stats for Sacramento.
These guys have incredible stamina based on how they've been running the floor, using speedy transition play to get fast break points.
And they also deserve a lot of credit for getting points off turnovers. Their hustle has allowed them to take advantage of those opportunities.
That one's off. And he can't make the second free throw either. Missed them both. And so it's Leonard with it. They'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
Yeah, total focus from Shea there. Ready to go off the feed.
Pass to Chamberlain. And here's James. Back to Wembanyama. Here's Chamberlain. Now, here is James. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Pippen. Now here's Antetokounmpo. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
The Spurs call time. You have to like what we're seeing from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, this coaching staff is frustrated right now. They just can't figure out a way to slow him down. They've got to push him off his spot.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to hear the Spurs coach going over their plan during the break. He told his guys to, quote, turn it up, going on to say, only way we get out of this hole is with effort, incredible effort. So show me what you can do out there. It's a big ask, but we'll see what happens. Back to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie. And rejected. Pippen with it. Durant covering. Wembanyama against Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Ooh, the shot misses. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. James against Gilgeous-Alexander. O'Neal on the wing. Now James for three. LeBron fires and hits a three.
Well, LeBron is a guy who can score from anywhere. He's comfortable taking long-range shots.
Now Antetokounmpo picked it out of midair. Right side, Wembanyama. Screen by O'Neal. Knocks down the trifecta.
And that's big-time stuff from Durant. He loves being the guy to take important shots.
Now Leonard. There's 1:34 left in the fourth.
Some really tough defense inside, but Leonard won't back down. I mean, he's just scrappy. He wants to make the defense work twice as hard.
Shooting for Sacramento, Kawhi Leonard, taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
Good on the first, and that increases the lead to 6.
And you know, guys, I mean, he is a solid free throw shooter. And, of course, Leonard has everything in his game.
second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 7-point game.
Every free throw is crucial in a close game. Nice work at the line.
Now James. Lets it go from 11. Rebounded by Antetokounmpo. Now SGA. Ooh, Durant with a steal.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
Well, this is where you are going to lean on your go-to scorer.
No fear in this young man. We're already getting a sense of Wembanyama's killer instinct.
Giannis! Wembanyama there for the rebound.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why.
Now here's Wembanyama. Jacks up a three, and he nails it.
Wow, that takes steady nerves right there.
Completely unfazed by what's at stake. That's just clutch.
And they go to the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Line for your Kings. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Making it a 2-possession game is critical right here. Nice work coming through and doing exactly that.
The Spurs call time. Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Wembanyama fires. Money from 3.
And not intimidated at all. Wembanyama showing up in a clutch moment.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
Shooting 2.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. And he ends up making the second. And that'll put him up 2. The Spurs call time. All right, thoughts on what coach is going to do here?
A chance to tie it up here.
Well, there's no room for error here. They need to draw up something that they can execute quickly.
Leonard against James. Wembanyama, screen on Leonard. James. Ooh, missed on the tray. So a close game sees Sacramento taking this one. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment to seal it.
And so many times we see these close games won by the home team.
And that'll do it, folks. With Tim Legler, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. As always, we appreciate you tuning in tonight. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Kawhi Leonard.
So Sacramento will get the first possession. Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's O'Neal. Then it's James. And it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the 4 slot. Now, here's Chamberlain. 6 to shoot. Here's Curry with the 3. And Shaquille O'Neal pulls it down. SGA passes to LeBron. To the paint. Here's Abdul-Jabbar.
And not much you can do defensively once Kareem gets the ball in that close. Too much height, too much talent.
And here's KD for 3. Hits it from 3-point range.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
LeBron outside. Takes the 3. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now here's Durant. No one near Curry as he lets it go. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
And James gets it to go.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here's Curry. Pass to Durant. Over LeBron. Here's Chamberlain. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And, you know, you hear a lot about Wilt's size, but really it's the coordination and the athleticism that allows him to dominate the game in so many areas.
The Kings shooting their first free throw of the night here.
Chamberlain, 1 shot.
Chamberlain no good on the free throw. Outside Leonard. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. SGA on the wing. Kicks it out to Leonard. The trade. Here's O'Neal. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
The strength of O'Neal is otherworldly.
And it's Curry with the ball. Bringing it up for the Kings. Trailing by 2. Curry setting the pick for Durant. Back to Curry. Gilgeous-Alexander against Wembanyama.
The contest plus the board. A full defensive possession from him. Great effort.
And finished off by O'Neal.
And this is why Shaq's teammates lob it up for him. They trust him to finish that alley-oop.
And here are the Kings now. 4-point game. Stolen by O'Neal. SGA against Giannis. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Leonard. Back to SGA. Again, Chicago.
Yeah, this is why SGA is a focal point of this offense, because of that ability to score.
Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Pass to Leonard. Back to SGA. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Timeout is called. First of the game for Sacramento. We've got 1:08 left in the first quarter. And it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
And that's just too easy. The size, strength, length. No way to stop Chamberlain once he gets the ball in that close.
O'Neal finds Gilgeous-Alexander. James in the post. Wembanyama on him.
And such a physical player inside. LeBron doesn't fear contact on the way up.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
LeBron James.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, James.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
And both free throws, good for James. 43 seconds left in the first. They time it right, they can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarter.
Durant, no good. The Bulls leading by 6. To the middle. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by LeBron.
Such a strong wing. Kawhi can more than handle his own down low.
Leonard against Curry. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Here's Chamberlain. Here's Wembanyama for 3. Rebounded by Abdul-Jabbar. It's stolen by Curry. Lets it go with the 3. The shot will not fall. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. The Bulls on top, up 8. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Bulls.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
They've got Curry. Victor Wembanyama is out there with Chamberlain. And it's Durant. And it's Giannis in at the 3. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. After the missed 3 from KD. LeBron a screen on Giannis. Pass to James. Clock at 6. Oh, and the jam by LeBron.
Oh, okay. I guess LeBron wanted that one to sting a little. He put a little extra on that one.
Wembanyama outside. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Durant's got his third assist on the night.
Well, he's so potent offensively. It's easy to draw up plays for him.
Now, here's SGA. Leonard finagling one in close.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Wembanyama passes to Antetokounmpo. And it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. I don't mean style points. And here's LeBron outside. Good for the fifth time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Showing some range, LeBron more than capable of hurting you from deep.
Curry against Leonard. Pass to Chamberlain, and it's Shaquille O'Neal with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Here's KD. 5 on the clock. Abdul-Jabbar against Antetokounmpo.
Some exceptionally physical defense from O'Neal. He loves using that size to shut you down.
Here's James. Rebound by the Kings. Antetokounmpo kicks to KD. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Shaq.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
At the line for your Kings, Kevin Durant. Taking 2 shots.
That free throw good from Durant.
Such a unique player. Kevin Durant, pure shooter, incredibly skilled, all at nearly 7 feet tall.
Durant nails both of them.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Hey, Commissioner Adam Silver talked about U.S. youth development in hoops. He said when young players are a part of a singular organization, there's much more of an incentive to bring players along as opposed to a win-now mentality, and that's something that we can learn from Europe. Back to you guys.
Taking that long view approach. Okay, thank you, Allie. Now, here's SGA. And here's Leonard from 3. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 assists now in the game. Here's Curry. Pass to Durant. Back to Curry. Launches it. Again, the miss by the Kings. And SGA has got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. Outside, James. Another 3 for Chicago.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
On your feet, and start making some noise. On their way to the floor, it's your Sacramento Kings Warriors.
Down his high post. It's tipped. Leonard with the steal. Jumps up. Drops in the breakaway layup. Leonard's got 9.
What strength from Leonard there, not allowing the defense to get the best of him.
Outside Curry. Again, the miss by the Kings.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
Pass to Durant. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Antetokounmpo. SGA defending. It's Curry outside. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists tonight. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. From deep three-point land. The shot that time, not on target. And so it's the Chicago Bulls feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll return shortly. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. It's been a clinic out there by James.
And it's something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, the way I see it, it's an added bonus. And you can see team chemistry really growing as a result of him racking up the assists.
So for Chicago right now, Shaquille O'Neal is out there with Abdul-Jabbar, and it's LeBron James. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Leonard in at the shooting guard.
It's a tall challenge trying to contain Shaq, especially when he's operating close to the basket.
Curry dishes to KD. Curry setting the pick for KD. Great touch on the 16-footer. Durant's got 7 points.
And he should thank the team for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
Pass to Leonard. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. That 3 off the mark. The Kings trail by 17. Wow! Magical moves inside from Steph Curry.
Great work inside by Curry there. So clever and composed in the paint.
Here's SGA. Back to James. There's the 3. And that comes off the assist by SGA.
Timeout.
SGA's got his 8th assist in the game. Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
Please welcome to the floor your 916 crew.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Kings. They trail by 18. Wembanyama outside. Oh, deep three for Wembanyama.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop it.
Pass to Leonard. Fires the three. With the putback. And staying with the play, Abdul-Jabbar.
Look, when you don't put a body on him, he makes things happen.
And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Curry looking it over. Puts up a three. They get it back.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board. Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. James a screen on Antetokounmpo. SGA passes to James. And it's Abdul-Jabbar. That time on the assist by James. James has got 4 assists in the game. The Kings trail by 17. Outside Curry. Pass to KD. Fires from way outside. The long distance three is buried. Durant's got 5 points now this quarter.
And there's no shot Durant can't hit. Has an amazing touch from way outside the arc.
And here's James outside. The rebound by KD.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Back to Curry. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thank you. The NBA studies other leagues. Commissioner Adam Silver said, I'm a fan of what baseball did with the pitch clock and the size of bases, increasing the engagement and the entertainment value of the game. If they're able to make changes, certainly we should be afraid to do the same. Kevin?
Some forward thinking. Allie, we thank you very much. And the first one at the line is good.
Well, sending Shaq to the line here is, on paper, the smart foul, but O'Neal might just make them regret it.
That one is no good. The Kings trail by 15. Throws it up high. It's blocked by Shaq.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Antetokounmpo. Back to SGA. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press you in.
That is good. And the Bulls lead is cut to just 11 points in the basket from Curry.
Honestly, guys, Curry is the best three-point shooter I've ever seen.
And here's LeBron outside. That is no basket. It's number 3. He has made 11. Giannis kicks to Curry. Pass to Chamberlain. Giannis against SGA. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Chicago leading by 11. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Now here's Leonard. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. He's got 8.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. Back to the action in just a minute. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, he's a consummate floor general, surveying the defense and delivering the pass on time and on target.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. They've got Antetokounmpo. Chamberlain is out there with Victor Wembanyama. And it's Durant, and it's Curry in at the 1. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. And here is LeBron after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. Now here's James. O'Neal finds Gilgeous-Alexander. How about the touch from SGA?
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Bounce pass from Durant. And a wide open look for Wembanyama. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. And we've played through about a minute here in the 4th. Leonard, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's Leonard for the 3. Abdul-Jabbar. Oh, a shot attack.
One of the most ferocious dunkers we've ever seen. Shaq capable of bringing down the entire basket.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Bulls.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. Really great when you see it in action.
And another thing they've been doing all game long is knocking down the 3. Shooting has been a big part of their game plan tonight.
Here's SGA following the basket by Stephen Curry. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got his 5th assist in this one.
And, guys, the best thing about Kawhi picking up assists is that it's contagious. When you've got a dominant scorer setting his teammates up, and everyone falls in line. And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Trained from outside.
And there's the competitive fire of LeBron, getting those 3 points right back, always quick with an answer.
Timeout, Kings. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
During the break, the coach of the Kings had some words for his team. He asked his team to take in the moment, saying, "This is what it's all about, guys. This is why we work so hard and why we love this game. Embrace it." Back to you guys.
Allie, thank you so much. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it down. The Bulls leading by 14. Now Leonard. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebounded by Antetokounmpo.
You can hear him sputtering all the way over here. He knows he should have knocked that one down.
Chamberlain with a screen on Leonard. Curry. The 3 is off.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Now James. Lays it in off the window.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Oh, big night for LeBron. I mean, what's new?
The Kings trail by 18. Outside, Wembanyama for 3. Can't get it to go.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Leonard. Now SGA. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. And the Bulls lead by 21.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback. Curry.
Banked in off the glass. 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Antetokounmpo against SGA. Three-pointer. And the Bulls another three.
Well, their schemes have been effective, and he's been a significant part of their focus.
We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Giannis drives in. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
And you got to like that they found something positive here, something that maybe carry overs into the next game.
Yeah, a loss stings a little less if you at least feel like you put up a fight, but only a little less.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us tonight. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, LeBron James.
And it's going to be the Clippers off the tip. And now the Los Angeles starters. We've got Kawhi Leonard. He's out there with Wembanyama. And it's James in at the shooting guard position.
Look, the physicality has always stood out with LeBron. It's been obvious, but his basketball IQ is what makes him such a special player. I mean, he sees the game like very few ever have.
At the line for two.
The first one falls. Both free throws good from James. Here are the Bulls with the ball. Outside Davis. Here's Durant. O'Neal pulls it in.
He went for a little something extra on that dunk, but the defense was right there. Oh, that's a heck of a stop.
Fade away. And LeBron James hits from deep. James has got 5 now.
I guess the defense was not expecting the quick release. LeBron can get it up and down in a hurry, though.
Pass to Durant. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Davis. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama. And they'll keep possession. And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot.
Hey, we all know this. It's no secret. I mean, one of the areas of Wilt's game that's below average is free throw shooting. Shooting 2.
That free throw no good. And the second free throw is good. First quarter of play, a minute in. James outside. The three-pointer off the mark.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Back to Durant. Pass to SGA. Wide open look. And that comes off the assist by Durant.
Yeah, total focus from Shea there. Ready to go off the feed.
To the inside. Ball stolen. Just over a minute and a half in. Now here's Durant. Leonard defending. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide-open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
He buries it from 3.
Scottie Pippen, a dependable shooter from here now. Like how he gets his feet set first. That's fundamental, but essential.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
While I spoke with the head coach of the Bulls, we talked about Victor Wembanyama and what he wants to see from his team defensively. And he said, I want to see us knock him off balance a little bit. Be tough, physical. That's how you get into his head, and that's how you frustrate him. Expect to see a lot of defensive aggression against Wembanyama tonight. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Now, if you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Antetokounmpo against James. Outside for Wembanyama. Off target from outside. The Bulls trail by 5. Inside, here's Davis. And no good. Wembanyama with some nice D. Here's Leonard. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Skilled at getting inside and doing work down there. Kawhi Leonard is a confident scorer.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
SGA passes to Durant. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And that comes off the assist by Durant. SGA's got his second basket on the night.
That shot was made possible by the work of Anthony Davis.
James, left side. Pass to Wembanyama. Leonard on the wing. Screen by O'Neal. Lets it fly. Leonard can't get it to go. Durant against Leonard. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. And so it's Wembanyama with it. He brings it up for the Clippers. And here's Pippen. Oh, there's the alley. To the middle. Here's Davis. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender.
Clippers on D, leading by 5, and it's good. 2 points. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 points.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
James passes to Pippen. Back to James. Wembanyama, screen on Antetokounmpo. Shot's good by James.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
To the paint. It's stolen by James. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. SGA with it. Now Pippen defending. And they're on the run. Durant's shot is off. Wembanyama pass to Leonard. From the arc. No good that time. And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's Los Angeles leading by 6. And we'll be back right after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Clippers.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Kevin Durant. Then there's Davis. Then it's Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Chamberlain in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls.
His overall size and strength really sets James apart from the rest of his peers when you think about his skill set inside.
Now here's SGA. Give him 8 points now. Sinks the tray.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Durant. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. Durant's got 3 assists now in this one.
Outside, inside, in between. It doesn't matter. SGA is lethal.
Wembanyama with it. Check by Davis. Leonard passes to James. Rebound, Anthony Davis.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
Once Giannis gets that close to the rim, you know that he'll do everything he can to make the finish happen.
Now here's Pippen. Pass to O'Neal. They need this. And he lays it in.
I think the defense gave him a bit of a gift there. I mean, he got all the space he needed to go to work.
SGA looking around. James against Durant. Here's SGA. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Over to the left wing. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Leonard outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Kawhi has a subtle and quiet way of consistently keeping the pressure on.
Los Angeles shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
At the line for the Clippers, Kawhi Leonard. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
You know, when you talk Kawhi Leonard, you start with his defense, and I don't know if there's a better wing defender around.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Trailing by 2.
2 minutes remaining.
Durant against James. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. O'Neal pulls it in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 1 3-pointer tonight so far in 4 tries. Pippen, pass to Wembanyama. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Now here's SGA, defended by Pippen. Outside Durant. SGA, a screen on Leonard. Oh, Durant playing big in the paint.
Durant with tremendous touch. He's just a natural scorer.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. There's 1:17 left to play in the second quarter. O'Neal passes to Pippen, and there's James from the arc. Knocks down the triple. James has got 13 now.
Yet another stellar night for LeBron offensively so far. In some ways, he's just unstoppable.
Got a piece of it, and it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball. There's 53 seconds left in the first half. Just 5 to shoot. Antetokounmpo. And he gets it to go. Antetokounmpo has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And that's exactly why Antetokounmpo is so loved. I mean, his ability to make the right call, the right decision, and pick and roll sets, that's why he's involved in those sets as much as he is.
Now here's Leonard. Fires from deep. And Los Angeles, another 3.
Leonard scores at all 3 levels. He's a threat anywhere on the floor.
Outside, SGA. There's 14 seconds left in the first half of this one. Again, the Bulls score.
When the defense gives you room, take it. Don't pass up the shot.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Clippers ahead, leading by just 2. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. You know, LeBron James has been exceptional here, guys.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. 2-point game. And so in the game for Los Angeles, we've got LeBron James. Kawhi Leonard out there with Wembanyama. And it's O'Neal in at the 5 spot.
That's staying connected to the shooter and timing the contest.
Now Pippen. They set the screen. Screen by O'Neal. Pulls up. And there's another one for the Clippers.
Shaq doing a nice job setting that screen.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Tight defense on him. Durant's shot is off. The Clippers lead by 4. O'Neal passes to James. Outside Wembanyama. Fires the 3. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Chicago with the ball. Down low. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Gilgeous-Alexander is just that good, finishing the play through the foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
At the line for one, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
The skills of SGA, they're so unique. His ball handling, shooting, length. Not a lot of guys like Shea in the league.
Now here's Pippen. He's got 5. James can't get it to go.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Durant's shot is off.
He converts those at a high rate. Not that time.
Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Here's O'Neal, and down it goes. Jam that one home.
This is where Shaq does his best work. So dangerous in tight because he's dominant close to the basket.
Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. And count it. 8 of 14 now. He's rolling. And here are the Clippers now. They lead by 1. Here's Pippen.
Who's watching here?
Outside Wembanyama. Pass to James. Just 5 on the clock. Over on Antetokounmpo. The shot by James, no good. They've got a shot at taking back the lead here.
Yes, they do. Could be the opening they've been waiting for.
And he's going for the lob.
Few can make the alley-oop look this easy. Chamberlain barely has to get off the floor at all to punch it down.
Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Time called here. The Clippers decide to talk it over. And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade, looking to gain a boost of energy as they continue to play in this game.
And staying hydrated is the only surefire way to do it. An athlete's body doesn't have the same power and stamina without proper hydration. These guys will be sure to use this timeout wisely.
Three minutes gone now in the third quarter. O'Neal passes to Pippen. Now here's Wembanyama. 4-3. Giannis with the rebound. Antetokounmpo has got 4 rebounds now. Shea with a step. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Wembanyama's got his 4th rebound in this one. Davis against James. Five to shoot. Fires from the wing. Chicago with a rebound. Durant with it. Now Pippen defending. SGA against James. Back to SGA. Unloads. And it comes off the front of the rim. The Clippers trail. 56 seconds left in the third quarter. James finds Wembanyama. Durant against James. Over Durant. The shot by James, no good. And it's the Bulls with the ball. Just 4 points, that's all they've given up here in the second half. Pass to Durant. Back to SGA. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. Durant's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And Gilgeous-Alexander understands this team wants him to be aggressive on offense. Love watching him go to work.
Leonard against Durant. Leonard looking over the floor. Here's O'Neal. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
3 quarters of play and a close one here. Chicago ahead, leading by 1. And we'll have the start of the 4th quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
It's the 4th quarter.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. We've got Davis. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Kevin Durant. Then it's Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Chamberlain in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Davis. The 3 is up. Davis showing his range.
The big fella spotting up, and AD more than capable of knocking it down.
Here's Pippen. Back to Leonard. Lets it go from the wing. That one's good. Nothing but net.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Now here's Durant. And out of bounds, the Clippers will take it.
A sloppy turnover. When you're not locked in, you pay the price.
We played just over a minute here in the 4th. The Clippers call timeout. Here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Los Angeles' coach as he addressed his team. He isn't liking what he's seeing out there on the perimeter, saying to his guys, defensively, we're too lax, and they're getting any 3 they want. And offensively, the ball movement, it isn't crisp, which is why we're not getting many opportunities from outside. I want to see improvement on both ends.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Leonard finds James. Pippen outside. And he lobs it. Oh, wow! Set him up and let LeBron finish.
Superb timing by LeBron on that alley-oop.
Chicago with the ball.
Clippers foul. Scottie Pippen. Second personal foul. First team foul.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the 4th. Chamberlain passes to Durant. Now SGA. Double team on SGA. Shot clock at 6. Antetokounmpo for three. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Wembanyama's got 6 rebounds in the game. Left side O'Neal. And the foul on Anthony Davis. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Pippen with it. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket. Here's Davis. Now SGA. Gilgeous-Alexander, double team. Now Antetokounmpo. It's stolen by Leonard. They're running to take the lead. Blocked.
Man, what a well-coordinated athlete at his size. To add that superior timing, hard to get shots over Wilt Chamberlain.
Wembanyama down low, guarded by Durant. Yes, sir! Count it!
No fear in this young man. We're already getting a sense of Wembanyama's killer instinct.
Outside SGA. Shoots a three. SGA from distance.
You expect he's going to find a way to pull through in the clutch.
And so James will bring it up for the LA Clippers. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. Durant with a steal. They've got numbers. Wembanyama there for the rebound. The Clippers trail. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Yes, sir, it's good.
This demonstrates leadership. Victor wanting to be the guy to make the big shot.
There's a screen. SGA fires. The three is in.
Oh, obviously Gilgeous-Alexander has the will to win. What a relentless effort.
The Clippers call timeout. Leonard against Durant. Fires it from 14. Oh, it's off. Chicago leading. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander showing off his skills inside.
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Durant against Leonard. Beyond the arc. Cash from downtown.
Boy, and just look at what Leonard is doing.
Oh, so much on the line here.
And the crowd is locked in.
No question about it. The touch was with Anthony Davis.
Leonard against Durant. Yes, sir!
That was a ginormous bucket by Leonard. Big-time performer.
They can't afford to waste this shot.
Moments like this are what it's all about.
Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. defended by Pippen. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Bucket!
Big bucket from a big man. Shaq is special.
And that one misses. Timeout, Bulls! All right, what are the considerations at this late juncture?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has saved for a situation like this.
And we call those ATOs, or plays run after a timeout. They often make the difference in the game.
Please welcome to the floor, your incredible.
Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
Now Gilgeous-Alexander. It falls!
The offense is flowing through him right now. He just keeps coming.
The Clippers call timeout. All right, guys, how do you see him managing the next possession?
And there's not enough time to catch and shoot, so they'll have to tip it in off the inbound pass.
Close game sees Chicago taking this one. What a performance they had here at home today.
I'll tell you what, these are the ones that are so nice to win and so tough to lose. I love being on the edge of my seat, never knowing what would happen next.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.